Hi guys, how everything's going on? Irene here with another video. It's a good Sunday afternoon. It's bright outside. It's chill. I'm here in Cape Town, South Africa, and as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm just going to be talking about the Cape Town drought, aka the Cape Town water crisis. So if you're living in Cape Town or have any connection to Cape Town or have been reading the news, you probably heard that Cape Town is currently going through a water crisis, and it is so bad that we are actually going to approach what they're calling day zero. And what do they mean by day zero? The time where they're going to shut off all water supply because people have not been rationing water usage. People have been wasting water despite the frequent reminders for people to save water. So on day zero, that's going to be April 21st of 2018, that is this year, because there will no longer be any water coming through to the pipelines, so no water in toilets, no water in the taps. So we'll have to go to a demarcated area. So those are areas they're currently putting together, locations, collection centers, where each individual will be entitled to 25 liters of water per day. That's why for now it's best to start buying your containers, so jerry cans, or maybe you can get them at maybe a petrol station, because they don't really sell them in stores, but I think because of demand they'll sell them a lot more in places all over. And of course disabled people, sick people, elderly will definitely be given priority, so they won't be able to stand in those long queues. There's definitely going to be extremely long queues because to cater to a huge city, this is a big city. Apart from, of course, hospitals will still have a flow of water because they need water in hospitals. So last year they started issuing us warnings from mid last year to ration our water usage, to mind our water usage, to not be wasteful of water and all that. But you know, people take things for granted, and a lot of people did ignore. Apart from places, especially in the suburbs, where the water was rationed, like the water supply to those areas. But if you currently stay in the CBD like myself, it was easy to ignore that because water was not being rationed from the taps. So there was continuous inflow of water. So people kept wasting water despite the usual warnings. That's the thing, in the CBD, unless you've been paying attention to the news, the warnings all over. So if you're in your apartment flat, because most times in the CBD it's apartment flat or office area, there was still an inflow, a good inflow of water. So unless you took deliberate effort to save water, it was easy for people to miss these things. Then towards the end of last year they started telling us that, so just keep your water usage under 85 liters. So that is, entitle everything you use, from flushing the toilet to your shower. Keep your showers very short, 2-minute showers, washing dishes. Just do that all in one go, and don't just keep water inflowing in the tap. For example, when you're brushing your teeth, what people used to do obviously in the past when water was inflowing and there weren't any issues at all, is you leave the tap running as you brush, or leave the shower running. But we were advised against that. So just to give you a perspective of what 85 liters is, this usually you get it from a store, your mineral water, your still water or spring water, and this is 5 liters. So hence your usage should only be 17 of these. So only 17 of this. And if you take into consideration showering, flushing the toilet, washing dishes, or drinking your water, or cooking as well, water is really life. Use it a lot more often than you think you do. And because people did not ration this, people did not take heed of this, and people kept wasting water, what they noticed from the figures is only 39% of people live in Cape Town adhered to all those water saving principles. So hence majority of the population ignored all these warnings, and hence that's why we're going to approach this extreme leaving kind of conditions, because from February, which is just a few days from now, we'll all be limited to at most 50 liters a day. So hence from this thing, only 10 of these, that is, so you'll have to ration your water and keep it down. Otherwise day zero may push forward from the April 21st date to a lot sooner, because water is wasted and we haven't been getting rain. So that is a big problem. Even in winter, people are hoping for good rain just so that we can cater to the dams, because it's so bad. The dams are only 28% full, and that is catering to a whole vast population, which is not enough. And people may ask, you're surrounded by oceans all over. Well, the ocean water is unfortunately salt water, which is not deemed safe for human consumption. So that's a problem. Those are why we're getting a lot of engineers trying to see if they can work around the whole situation and like bring up good solutions that will help us in this situation. So yes, that's what we're hoping for. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, leave a like if you found this useful, and leave a comment to in terms of what you think of this whole situation. And as well, I'll keep making more videos on updates as the months go by, just to keep you informed in case you're missing out on this information. Yes, but otherwise, that is it for me for now, guys. If you live in Cape Town, keep your water consumption low. It's bad. It's really bad. And it's going to get real when it's April 21st. There's no water coming in all our taps, and we have to go to water collection centers with our buckets or jerrycans just to fetch water. That's when it will get real. But for now, we can do something about it. You as yourself, as an individual, your friend, your family, just try to support each other and push each other around good water conservation methods. And yes, that's it for me for now, guys. Till the next video, peace.